Do you guys still use Facebook? I still use it. I keep hearing that it's dead. I've been hearing that it's been dead forever, like since the day Twitter launched. Facebook it's just for grandmas. And I do like going on there to hear what people's grandmas are saying. And there is a lot of wonderful posts that I get to see, other people's vacations. So I can be jealous that I'm not getting to do that stuff. Anytime two of my friends hang out together and I'm not invited, I get to learn about it on there and see pictures and stew angrily as I look at my phone. Also, you get to have these cultivated news feeds. I got a lot of Disney stuff that pops up in my feed, and a lot of times I just read the headlines. And lately I've been seeing some crazy headlines, particularly this one. Child tossed off Big Thunder Mountain roller coaster. That's shocking. That is a shocking headline. Here's the point of the article in question. This week, a Redditor noticed a peculiar addition to the fake rock formation. Someone threw an old photo of a woman and a young child on the rock, but wrote nothing on it, leaving no clues about its origin. Okay, and let's revisit this headliner. This one's a real tearjerker. A child tossed off Big Thunder Mountain's roller coaster. Disney park evacuated. Security reveals the measures that they had to take to remove thousands from the parks. This just happened yesterday. Did I miss it? I'm looking around, I'm saying, geez, I have friends that even went there yesterday. I guess they weren't at the park that was evacuated. Thousands of people had to be pushed out. What happened? Click on the article. First paragraph on these articles is always very vague and simple. And you would think with a news story this big that the first sentence would be, we found something terrifying in the Magic Kingdom. It was very dangerous. And so they had to push everybody out immediately. It was a big panic. Disney tried to calm the guests. They couldn't let them back in but no, instead it's like, hey, here's just to set the scene. Sometimes it'll even be like, Walt Disney World is a theme park destination in Florida that lots of people go to. You're like, wait, we get to the point. All right, let's scroll down a little bit past all of these crazy ads and pop-ups and things playing and music and people trying to sell me a mortgage. All right, so here's the first mention of somebody being removed, and it mentions that a guest had walked into the graveyard area that's outside of the Haunted Mansion, and he was removed. They mentioned the 999 ghosts in here, so I don't know if they're trying to imply that the ghosts were also kicked out. So maybe they're like, hey, we're at 1,000 already. We just told you thousands. We'll throw in another 1,000. But all right, we're on, I think, paragraph number 2. It says that YouTube personality Pete Z chronicled his attempt to infiltrate Disneyland. All right, so let's check out Pete Z on YouTube. So it says this is recent, but this is not. I love the thumbnail. He's I'm already intrigued. He illegally snuck into Disneyland. All right, let's see what happens at the end here. All right, so security's. They're not escorting him out. They're following him.
See you guys.
And that's it. And then he's out.
Well, I spoke too soon. It's true. I'm banned for life.
Oh,
from
there you
Disneyland.
go.
All for you dinguses.
All right. So he's banned for life from Disneyland. So now we've got 2 guys. We're at 2. The rest of the article is them just literally talking about how security evacuates the park at the end of the night, how they make sure that there are no people hanging around at the end of the night. That's it. That's all it is. Now, I want to show you this. So this site posts a lot of posts. You may be wondering, so this is one day, right? So this is yesterday. This post came out one day ago. I'm going to scroll up, just show you how many posts that they have put up. I mean, look at this. One day. These are all yesterday. One day. This next one, I'm going to start with the article and then I'll tell you the headline. So this one talks about Disney Hollywood Studios celebrated the 35th anniversary of Muppet Vision 3D. They then go on to talk about one sequence in the film that's kind of unique. I'm going to show it to you here. So in this scene, Miss Piggy is singing a song and Bean Bunny is trying to help her and it's not going well. Things are going poorly. And so he tries to add a water skiing finale to her song, and so he gives her the water skiing little thing and then she's pulled away. Now watch this. All right, it's great scene. Now we're going to slow it down and you'll see something that I noticed like 20 years ago when I was watching this when I was much younger. I noticed this on my own just from watching this a bunch. Watch her head And the body goes forward, the head pops back. And the reason for that is that as they're puppeteering her, somebody has to be there with this hand inside the mouth. And so when the body gets pulled away, they just pulled the head out. So let's scroll up and find out what the headline on this article is. Look at this. And they put the Tower of Terror there too. Here's one that talks about people live streaming and taking video of rides and how Disney, they say, is becoming a little stricter on what they're allowing. And then it says this month, and they tell about this one TikToker. He says, when I got on Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin, I wasn't going to record nothing. I took out my phone because I didn't want to sit on it. He was immediately warned by the cast member, no filming, no streaming was allowed in this attraction. So no filming, no streaming. Told this by a cast member as he's getting on, he's walking on with his phone, and they say, hey, you can't, I hope you're not filming, you can't do that, right? That's the headline for this. Disney officially bans filming effective immediately. All right, how about this ban? There's another ban going on. This is strict. Disney cast members banned from speaking with each other. This character attendant talks about a difficult guest encounter. What were you guys talking about? The guest asked two Disney cast members. I was watching you from over there, and I was just wondering what's so important that you were talking during someone's meet and greet. You know, I actually find that it's very rude and disrespectful. They're trying to meet a character and you're chit-chatting. The headline, this is strict. Disney cast members banned from speaking with each other. And then it's like somebody on TikTok told the story that this once happened, that some nosy person was like, hey, stop talking to each other. First of all, let me tell you guys, let me come close for this. This is advice to everyone out there. Every single one of you. You look at me. This is my advice for you. I don't care what job you have. You have a Disney job, you have any other job, you go to a store, maybe you're not even on the clock. You're just going into a store, you deal with an annoying person. You don't have to put it online. No one cares. It doesn't matter. Like we're all people. Everybody has a bad day. Lots of people say stupid things all the time. It's not a big deal. So what? So I shed no tears for the woman who many years ago when she was working at Disney, somebody came up and said, and you know what? I don't know if this woman said it. If she did, look, so what? Who cares? I mean, if you deal with a jerk in life, you just move on. There's jerks out there. It's all right. Universal stuns millions with bombshell Halloween Horror Nights announcement. Okay, so this is stunning. Millions of people. We're going to get ready to be stunned. Set your chairs to stun. They've unveiled a horror theme B-movie, Slaughter Cinema 2. Millions were stunned by the announcement that this movie. Now, I never heard of this movie. I'm not the audience for this movie, I think. But if you guys have seen this movie, sorry, this is creaking. If you guys have seen this movie, are you stunned? Are you amongst the millions that is stunned about this announcement? We got another one. Read more about this shocking incident. Exclusive bloody injury reported following bus incident at Disney. All right. This could be serious. We got a bloody. All right. Bloody. Okay. There's a talking. Okay. So again, let's just read this. Remember, we're looking for a shocking bloody incident. A recent incident involving a Disney World bus resulted in a bloody injury, leaving guests horrified. All right. Very serious. So we should probably jump right to that. Nope, let's go. Paragraph 2. When visiting Walt Disney World, thousands of families try to find ways to save money and add convenience to their vacation. What is going on here? All right, let's go to the next paragraph. If it appears. All right, here we go. Okay, they have an air-conditioned bus service. So this is in case you didn't know there was a bus. Maybe you clicked on this and you're like, wait, there's a bus service? I got to know about that. So they give you all the details on that. I mean, really, I think at this point, we might want to break down what a bus is, how it differentiates from a car. What is an internal combustion engine? When was it invented? All right, let's see. So unfortunately, recent incident. Okay, all right, we're getting there. All right, so it says a bus driver slammed on the brakes. Okay. Then he parked. He apologized to the guest. A woman complained about a hand injury and asked for a bandage. The driver apologized and commented that he had given out the last bandage earlier. Well, this driver's we might have an issue with the driver. And she should go to the Mexico Pavilion. Once off the bus, she said, I was more PO'd than scared. Her finger was bleeding after her acrylic nail had been pulled off her natural nail. Despite the blood, her injury was not severe. But the guests were horrified. People were horrified by this. Are you horrified by this bloody injury? I've lived a life through many eras, and there is no other era that I have lived through where this would have made any kind of news. There would never have been, no matter how many pages the old newspaper used to be, when you would flip through to the very last page, there never was somebody lost a nail on a bus ride. We're back in shocking territory. Disney cast member flattened in bizarre parade accident. What happened? I got to know this. A video was shared to social media showing the aftermath when the character's costume was injured. The cast member can be seen quickly diverting the performer and getting their smushed face out of the way. This is the video. This is the horrifying aftermath. There's just so many of these, and I'm not going to bother to read all the descriptions. But look, Snow White has said goodbye to Walt Disney World forever. Fireworks are leaving Disneyland for good. Here is why. Disney has officially dropped Frontierland. They officially removed... Frontierland's not there anymore. If you guys go looking for it, you're not going to find it. They officially dropped it. It's so weird. It's just weird stuff. All right, guys, why don't you put some clickbaity stuff in the comments for me? You know, it would really help me if you throw a very clickbaity comment about this. Say something that you didn't see. Describe something I said in here, but describe it in a clickbaity way in the comments. It would be an enormous help to me. I love you people. I'm going to do the heart thing for you. I always do it this way, which to me looks more like a heart, but people like it this way. I'll see you later. I'll see you next time. Right now, boxes are going to pop up before I see you later. On this side will be a video that I really like. I really enjoyed it. Not a lot of people watched it for some reason. It's on the main channel. It's 100 years of cereal. I took out dozens of cereal boxes, showed you my vintage cereal collection, told you the whole history of how kicks became tricks and all kinds of other cool stuff. So if you got time, check that out. I love it. Otherwise, YouTube puts what they think is best for you over here, and you can check out the main channel down there, and I'll see you next time.